Hi everyone, this is Margaret Hoffman, the owner of Agers in Condition, and I'm really excited to share with you all the fact that I am going to be doing a series of videos in the future, about 11 or 12 short videos where I cover topics such as hydration, nutrition, weight loss, and possibly some functional training built into the videos as well. And today I'm going to share with you tip number 1, but before I do that, I have to tell you this quickly. I am not a registered nutritionist or a dietitian. I just have a fitness nutrition specialty certification. However, that does not allow me to really dive deep into your nutritional plans. I can only really share good, basic, solid nutritional information that's out there in the fitness industry right now. And as you unpack and digest this information that I'm going to share with you, over these next 11 or 12 videos, I just want you to keep these two things in the back of your mind. You have to find what works best for you because everybody's different and you can't eat and drink things that you do not enjoy. And I don't want you to think this is about a big process of eliminating a lot of things in your hydration and nutrition plan. So I don't want you to use that term or think about that term eliminate or eliminating. It's really about tweaking, okay? So you're here just to grab some tips and some nuggets so you can tweak your overall hydration and nutritional plan. So don't think eliminate, think tweak, all right? So here is tip number 1 that I want to share with you. You know, we are what we eat, drink, and keep. And what I mean by that word keep, I'm actually going to cover in the second video that I do for you all. So stay tuned to my channel. That's all going to be about gut health. But today, here's tip number 1. Do not drink your calories. So if you're trying to lose weight, you know, it's springtime, we're going into the summer, we're going into bathing suit weather. And if you're trying to lose some weight, don't drink your calories. And I'm going to give you 5 good hydration sources in this video. And it's not going to include pop, which is so unhealthy for you. And it's not going to include coffee. So here they are. Here's the 5 hydration sources. Water. It's so important that we drink a lot of water throughout our day, like 5 to 7 tall glasses, because everything that happens in our body at the cellular level, we need water. And if you get a lot of water out of your tap, consider using a filter and carry a water bottle around with you throughout your day. Then you're going to be hydrating really well. And that's going to increase your chances of getting that 5 to 7 tall glasses of water a day. Think about drinking a tall glass in the morning when you got up and drink a tall glass before you go to bed at night. So water is also very, very good for brain health as well. All right, so let's move on to the second hydration source, protein shakes. And I actually drink a lot of protein shakes for muscle health. But if you're drinking a protein shake like in a tall glass, just make sure it does not have more than 20 grams of protein in it in that serving. We cannot dump like 30 grams of protein in our body with one protein drink. That's actually harmful for us. So make sure your protein drink only has less than 20 grams of protein in it in that serving. Okay, let's move on to the other one, green tea. This is one of my favorites. I love green tea. I drink a lot of decaffeinated green tea. It's so healthy for us. In fact, let me read to you just a real quick snippet about green tea. The antioxidants in this product regulate your cholesterol levels and boost your metabolism, so it's great for weight loss. Antioxidants help to prevent different types of cell damage. So you can see how healthy that is for you. I like to drink my green tea in the winter times or when the weather starts cooling down a little bit, like late fall, all through the winter and early spring. And I drink decaf. And sometimes I'll just put a little lemon in it or some organic honey. So it's very, very healthy for us. All right, the fourth one, sparkling waters. If you just get tired of drinking water all the time, consider sparkling water. There's a great company out there called San Pellegrino, which I'm sure you've heard about. They make a very good sparkling water in a variety of different flavors. So look for that in the grocery stores on the shelves if you're looking for good sparkling water. San Pellegrino. The fourth one I want to share with you is skim milk. And the reason why I say skim is because we're basically skimming off all the fat out of the milk, but the milk is still going to hold its nutritional value, and you're going to get some calcium and so forth. So it's better, especially for weight loss, instead of drinking whole milk, which is just going to have more fat in it, or 2%, consider skim. I actually drink a lot of skimmed milk. I use it with my protein shake. So sometimes if I'm going to drink a protein shake, I'll just pour about half of the protein shake into a tall glass, and then I mix it with skim milk. Okay. And keep this in mind as well in regards to calcium and milk. If we do not have enough calcium in our bloodstream, so it's important that you do drink milk, then your body's going to pull it from the bones. So keep that in mind. Drink a lot of milk if you can tolerate it, but I would recommend, again, skim milk if you're trying to lose weight. The last one I want to talk about here with you is probiotics, because a lot of people drink probiotic shakes and mixtures. I actually do when I feel like my gut's getting a little out of balance, and I pay close attention to my gut because I believe gut health dictates and drives our entire health. So I use them periodically, sometimes in just like a pill form or a capsule, or sometimes I'll drink a mixture of a prebiotic, probiotic, and a postbiotic. So I like to use those three in combination: prebiotic, probiotic, and a postbiotic. But I am not saying you need to start taking a probiotic. Please check with your doctor first before you decide to take a probiotic. But it is so important for gut health that we have that good 80% good bacteria in the gut to 20% bad bacteria. So they help just keep the gut in balance and will improve gut health. Okay, so those were like 5 hydration sources. And again, I did not include pop because pop is just so unhealthy for us. It doesn't matter if it's regular pop, which normally has a ton of sugar in it, or if it's diet, which has sugar sweeteners in them. And sugar sweeteners are like 10 times sweeter than regular sugar. And sugar sweeteners actually destroy good bacteria in our gut. So I never recommend for any of my clients to drink pop. Now, coffee, if you just cannot eliminate coffee in your diet, this is what I tell my clients. I'll say drink 1 glass of black coffee in the morning, and that is it for the rest of your day in regards to weight loss. Because some coffees, and there's a lot of bad coffee out there, some coffees will destroy the good bacteria in the gut, all right? So pop and coffee are just not in my top 5 best hydration sources. All right, so that's all I'm going to share with you today. So I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up, and please consider sharing it with others. And have a good day, and we'll talk to you all later. Bye-bye.